Bimini, if you don't know, there's so much history here. It's one of my favorite islands in the Bahamas. My name is Kevin Koenig. I'm a freelance journalist specializing in the marine industry, which I get to do some pretty cool adventures as well, kind of like the one we're on right now. So two of my buddies, Mark and Craig, they had this Pursuit S428 for a few days, and they wanted to pop over to Bimini in the Bahamas. It's only about 45, 50 miles, I believe, off the coast of South Florida. Ernest Hemingway, obviously a giant of 20th century literature and probably all of English literature. He spent a lot of time in Bimini, and he did that because Bimini used to be the game fishing capital of the world. People used to come here in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and this was it. He actually wrote the book, Islands in the Stream, about Bimini. We went out and we found a bank, we were trolling off of it, hoping for some tuna or maybe some mahi. It was a hot day and the fish weren't biting it, so I picked up the Islands in the Stream and I just sat near the transom of the boat and was reading it. And as a writer, it's just totally surreal to be doing that, because that's right where Hemingway would have been fishing when he was writing this book on his boat Pilar. And I mean, I get chills just recounting the tale, because like, I'm a writer. Everybody measures himself by Hemingway, so it just felt very cool and special to be able to do that. Well, one of the great parts about the Bahamas, and one of the reasons you really should have a boat if you come over here, is because once you get out on the water, you can find all these secret little cool beaches and islands and atolls. They're all over the place, and everybody's got their favorite. And so you go out and you can go exploring, you can go with a guide, you can go with somebody who knows the Bahamas really well, like some of my buddies did, and you find these beautiful, tiny, totally uninhabited beaches, white sand, crystal clear water. That's why you come over here, really. So as I was saying, there's all these keys around here, shallow, clear water, and the water is just beautiful. I mean, greens and blues like you could only hope to imagine one day. And we found one, and we took some squid in the water, and the second you throw a piece of squid in the water like that, you see these like little shadows coming up. And it's the rays and the nurse sharks. As friendly as could be, you can feed them by hand, you can lead the rays around in circles like that. The sharks will come up, bump you in the head. They're just gentle little playful things. They don't have teeth, I mean, they're right on you. It's so fun just to be in the water with animals that big. So we had a really cool experience. We wanted to go do some spear fishing on a reef right around the bend of the key. And we got all our stuff, got our spears, got in the water. What we did see was a potted dolphin, like immediately. There were probably about a dozen of them. We swam with them, and we got within an arm's length. And I've never done that before. It was once in a lifetime experience so far in my lifetime. It was so cool, man. You see their eyes, and they're just so intelligent, and you're checking them out, but they're checking you out. I was swimming my best, even with the fins, and I just felt so clumsy. I felt like the kid at the dance who didn't know how to dance, and everybody else knew what they were doing. It was really wild, no pun intended. It was a really wild experience. I like to think of a boat like the Pursuit S428, not as a boat, but more as an adventure platform. It's a fast boat. It's got a lot of outdoor space. You're gonna get the wind in your hair, and that's gonna kind of set the tone for what you're gonna do with this boat. It's just the perfect thing to do to have an adventure on, and the Bimini, you can't beat it, especially for proximity to the United States. It's right there, and there is so much adventure. It's like living inside of a Jimmy Buffett song. I don't know how else to describe it.